So with that, I'll start by asking you guys a questions. And again, it's not a test, but it's just to see how well do you know your company or your peers. And I'll start out with asking this question. How many of you guys know your mission statement of your company? By heart.
That's a pop quiz.
Put the phones down. Right there, going right to the well. So if anyone who would know about heart, will you volunteer to stand up and repeat it to your peers?
Chris Smith.
All right. Let's try it out.
We are a dedicated team based on Christian values, recognized and industry leader in design, integration of audio, video, control, and security solutions for famous business in our communities. We strive to exceed all expectations by providing technology systems that work together to enhance your safety, comfort, convenience, and entertainment. Dynamark is committed to build a relationship for a lifetime of service.
Thank you. I do got one error. He said Dynamark. The last sentence is Synergy is committed to. Right. But that's, guys, I share that just to say, I'm a guy that likes to walk around as well. But I share that to say when you're talking about the intimacy of the company and your brand and what you stand for, always challenge groups to know that. Whether it's me being on a football team, and being part of a team sport, and that'll be primarily the theme of what I talk about because that's the common thread we all share, being a part of a team. You don't know the mission statement. You don't know the goal. You don't know where you're going, you're going to be lost. You're going to be lost. I'm not saying you're going to be lost in the terms of the team. Everybody has personal purpose. And I think it's stating your personal beliefs, your personal goals. That's your own motivation. But when you work within a team environment, you got to work towards that mission, that goal, your personal purpose aligning with that. And if your company mission statement is that, then everybody in here got to, in my opinion, you got to know it. Now, do you know about heart? Who's to say? But if you know the principles of what that mission statement is, that gives you a sense of direction, of where you're going, because now you can understand, why am I here? What is this company about? Is there a personal connection with me? Is it work? Is it love? What is this company about? Am I proud to wear this company when I'm going around working for? So understand the mission statement. That's the first and foremost foundation of being a part of a team. And we got here in 1995 when I was drafted by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That was one of the first things that I noticed we didn't have. We didn't have it. We didn't have a mission statement as a team. Sure, everyone starts training camp saying, hey, we're going to win the Super Bowl. Everyone says that, didn't play a game. But we walk in 1995 and say we're going to win the Super Bowl, and I look around the room, reality setting. We're probably not going to win the Super Bowl. But that's the difference between a goal and a mission statement. And I didn't really understand that until 12 months later, when a man by the name of Coach Tony Dungy came here to Tampa. That's when I first understood goals and mission statements. And in the first team meeting, we went 1995, for some of you that are young enough to remember, we went 6-10 that year. We started out 5-3 in first place, and then we ended up losing at the end of the season because we had no substance as a team. But Coach Dungy arrived in 1996, his first team meeting was very similar to this. This room was probably the size of our locker room. And we did everything there. We ate, we slept, we read, watched film, everything. It was just that intimate. I didn't say small, that intimate. Coach said, if we came here and our sole mission is to win a Super Bowl, we've all lost. And he repeated, if we all came together here in this room as Tampa Bay Buccaneer football team with our goal, mission is only win, Super Bowl, we all lost. We're here to change lives in this community. That's our mission. And it was dead silent, just like this is right now. Because we as football players were thinking, you gotta be kidding me. You talking to a team that's 12 years in a row of 10 or more losses, and you're not talking about winning? Who is this guy? That's what we were thinking, who is this guy? You gotta be kidding me. And I was just so intrigued about what he said. We got up, puzzled, we went out and practiced. So after practice, I go to Coach Dungy. I said, Coach, I know you don't know me that well. I don't know you that well. But what you said is, I've been thinking about all practice. Explain to me what you meant when you said we're not here to win football games, we all lose, we don't Super Bowl. Explain that to me. And that's when Coach Dungy explained missions, goals, and how they relate to a team. It's okay to have goals. The goals are what everybody's striving for. When you embody it as a team, as a company, in terms of what you guys are doing, that was our mission. And he got me to understand by achieving those goals. And it was fine. We had goals, win a division, catch the Green Bay Packers, win our home game. All those were our goals. But he said that has to be embodied into our mission of changing the community. Because we do those things, we're going to have a platform to change the community. And that's what I sit here to tell you guys today. Understand your own mission statement, beautiful mission statement. But every client you run into, you got to think about that mission statement, how that life is going to change. Because that's the testament that goes on, and you continue to build, and you continue to brand, and you continue to be successful. How big, how small, only God knows that. But if you do your part, the company take care of itself. So the next question is, how? How? It's a beautiful job, Mr. Brooks. We understand goals and missions, but now how? I'm a how guy. You okay? You tell me that. Now tell me how. Here's how. How many of you guys heard the acronym of TEAM, T-E-A-M, means together, everybody achieves more? How many of you guys heard that? Everybody should be raising their hand because I just told you. Okay, we need some more coffee instead.
Yeah.
You know. Sorry, we didn't bring no Red Bull or Monster. Okay, we'll make everybody get up here and stretch and jumping jacks. In all seriousness, together, everybody achieves more. Acronym of TEAM. As a mission. And some even as a goal. And I said one day myself, probably right around 1999, I was living it. Then I just woke up and said, how? How? We say together everybody achieves more, but no one talks about how. So I started for the next few years thinking of how. How? And I embodied that how into everything I did, whether it was football, family, community service, I embodied that how in research of how. And this is what I came up with my own acronym of TEAM. When I look at together, everybody achieves more. My T starts with trust. In order to be together, you gotta start with some trust. You gotta start with some trust. And my first trust obviously started my relationship with God. And if we all have that as that, and you guys as a company, now you can come together with some trust. You don't want to be around nobody you don't like. You don't want to be around nobody that you don't trust. In all magnified relationships, you gotta be trust. You gotta start with trust. Whether you're part of a team, any relationship, together has to start with some trust. If you're gonna be together, you gotta trust them. You gotta start trusting people. You gotta start trusting your teammates, trusting your partners. So in order to be together, part of a team gotta start with trust. The next one is together, everybody. So when I look at together, everybody, my E is I'm gonna trust, it's gonna take some effort if I'm gonna trust somebody. if together, everybody coming together, it gotta be some effort. We can't come together if we just sitting around doing nothing. There's gotta be some effort. Because remember this, ladies and gentlemen, effort doesn't take talent. Effort does not take talent. When you're on a football field, effort does not take talent. When you're in business, giving up 100, 1,000%, that doesn't take talent. Other things about it that takes talent. Because talent wins games, teams win championships. Talent wins games, team wins championships. So when you think about effort, think about everyone, think about trust. In order to trust someone, you gotta put some effort into that. Whether you're earning trust or whether you're learning to earn trust, it's gonna take some effort. Can't do it by sitting still. If I'm gonna have my trust in God, it's gonna take some effort on my part to get to know Him, because He already knows me. The next one, together everybody achieves. Well, my A is accountability. Trust, effort, accountability. You have to have measures in life. You gotta have some measurables. In your world, in your business here with Synergy, you gotta have accountable measures. Because how do you know if you're achieving anything? Together, everybody achieves. So I ask myself, how do I know if I'm achieving anything if I don't have accountability measures? Whether it's wins, whether it's personal goals, how do I know that I'm buying into the mission of the team if there's nothing to hold me accountable? And I call them accountable measures. And a lot of that embodies on team leaders. I always say this about leadership and leaders. If nobody's not following you, you're not a leader. Nobody's following you. And there's a difference between leader and leadership. Leadership is a lifestyle. Leader is a person. So when you start getting accountability measures, holding each other accountable, whatever those goals are, you gotta have them to measure that achievement. So now we're back at together, everybody achieves. How? Trust, effort, accountability. And my final M, further is more. My M is motivation. Trust, effort, accountability, motivation. How do you achieve more if you're not motivated? How many of you guys have heard this simple thing? Actually, it's kind of humorous but so serious. How many of you guys heard this quote about motivation?